Ian Rush has 19 goals this season for Liverpool and Wales, and if he can't get his 20th today on a ground where Liverpool have failed to score on 7 of their last 8 league visits, then his fellow countrymen hope he will do so at Cardiff next Wednesday to send Wales to the European Championship finals. Either way, Rush has to beat a Yugoslav goalkeeper, because Coventry have recalled Radi Avramovic in preference to Perry Suckling, even though they're unbeaten in the 4 league games Avramovic has missed. There's also a return for transfer-listed Jerry Daly, who's been out of the side for over 2 months. He's in midfield because Steve Hunt is suspended and Ashley Grimes injured. Liverpool welcome back Kenny Dalglish, who's missed the last 2 matches with injury. He replaces Michael Robinson, who's out until the new year after an ankle operation. The selection of Ronnie Whelan has brought a transfer request from Craig Johnston, who is dropped to substitute. This afternoon's referee is David Letts of Aldershot. Coventry start the match 6 points behind Liverpool. The incentive, obviously, from their point of view, to reduce that gap to 3, although Coventry have played better away from home than at home in their good spell. We're in the sky blue, and here's Kenny Dalglish with some wintry sunshine creeping through the clouds here. Coventry's free kick to be taken by Stuart Pearce, who was playing in the Alliance League just a couple of months back, looking for the tall figure of Dave Bamber, number 9. Little Gibson is there, and a good effort, and Grovard didn't hold it, and he held the second one, he didn't, it's there, and Platnauer got in to score. Grobbelaar in despair. Terry Gibson caused the first concern. Grobbelaar didn't hold his shot. In came Nicky Platnauer. Got a jab on it. It hit the goalkeeper and it rolled. Yes, he went his head to it as well. Over the line. 40 seconds is the time of the goal. And Nicky Platnauer, 22 years old, who came here from Bristol Rovers following the manager Bobby Gould, is the scorer. What a start then for Coventry. It's Platnauer's 4th goal of the season, and the blame is surely to be apportioned to the unfortunate Bruce Grobbelaar. They caught him cold. Souness. Well, Coventry, with what seems their biggest crowd of the season inside the ground, couldn't have asked for a better start. And they have a free kick as well. Pearce to take it. Somebody slipped in the area, it was Lawrenson trying to mark Bamber. Here's Dave Bennett for Coventry. And Sam Allardyce is forward, number 6, forces the throw. Those of you who haven't seen Coventry play are getting used to names that were with other clubs. Allardyce has been around a bit. Bennett has too. And Coventry, who've said they envy Liverpool's stability, will be mighty pleased with the way they made them look very unstable in the opening minute. The captain, Brian Roberts, to take this throw. That was Gibson tangling with Kennedy, and little Terry Gibson, a handful at 5'5". He was so sharp in the penalty area there to get the first shot in. Rush for Liverpool. Kenny Dalglish pulling it back for Sammy Lee. Rushes in the centre, there he is. And he gets in to the tightest little corners. Dalglish creating something out of very little. Sammy Lee the same, and Rush prodding it just wide. Rush again. Lee intercepted first by Peake. Here's Dalglish, and Peake is required again. Looking for the tall figure of Bamba, who should cause Liverpool a moment or two concern in the air this afternoon. The through ball by Roberts, and Gibson's onside, and Grobbelaar's come a long way, and it's going to come to Bamba. Liverpool escape. A great ball by Brian Roberts to beat the offside trap. Forward by Dalglish. And now the Yugoslav goalkeeper having to gather his wits. Hansen with the header, and Platnauer, who's been given a roll on the left side but certainly got into the penalty area to score, is being marked there by Lawrenson. There are one or two players in the Coventry team thrilled to bits to be on the same pitch as Liverpool, but they didn't pay them much respect in the opening minute. Was Nicol losing out. Forward by Pearce to Platnauer. Nicol is the defender. They'll look for Big Bamba on these long throws. Grobbelaar's come to meet him. Daly. As far as Roberts by Kennedy. This is Bennett. Gin. Good tackle by Whelan. This is Dalglish looking for Rush. And the only question the home fans will be asking now, I think, is have Coventry started too well? It could bring the best out of Liverpool. Allardyce. Up goes Lawrenson. Free kick to Coventry. Here's Bennett. Well played. Also by Hansen. Now Dalglish with Phil Neal trying to get away on the right. Platnauer saw the problem. Pearce. Bamba is offside. Gin. Roberts. The runner is Sammy Lee through the centre, and Allardyce has to be aware of him, and he was. Terry Gibson goes down, and a challenge from Ronnie Whelan, free kick. Daly to take, Bamber is coming in now, it's a good header! Oh, he's hit the frame of the goal! A fine effort by Dave Bamber. The free kick chipped in accurately, and Bamber so unlucky. There was power and accuracy in the header. Offside this time. And Grobbelaar's in trouble again. Only a moment or two after seeing one come back off the crossbar, he carries the ball outside his 18-yard area, and the linesman spots it, and Coventry have another free kick in a dangerous position. And again, Jerry Daly doing the pointing. And it was set up for Daly. Well, these are anxious opening minutes for the Liverpool goalkeeper. He doesn't seem to have got his bearings yet, and his side are under siege. And it's a poor kick too. Picked up, luckily for him, by Nicol. Kennedy. Daly with the touch, and this offside trap of Liverpool's is all very well, but Roberts has already pushed one ball beyond them, and the flag stayed down, and Bamber there was looking for a similar chance. Referee and linesman very insistent here about where the kick is taken from. This is Kennedy. Dalglish got the cross in, and the goalkeeper came for it, but I rather thought that ball was behind the line before Dalglish crossed. In any event, referee and linesman have decided that Coventry get a free kick for an infringement in the area. Bamber. Rush slipping a little. Souness, Liverpool anxious to establish some control. It's been all Coventry so far. Sammy Lee. Nicol is well forward in the penalty area. Away by Pearce. Souness. Whelan well forward in this attack. Nicol. Nice touch by Rush to Neil. Good chasing back by Stuart Pearce. Good interception too by Mark Lawrenson. Dalglish. Lee. Neil. And Whelan couldn't reach it, and Bennett was there. Allardyce took a knock there from Whelan. Roberts waving Bamba forward. This is Lee. Rush. They're making a break on the far side from him. Here's Dalglish, and now it's Whelan, and Nicol is well forward here in a good position. Took a little while to bring it down. It wasn't easy, and that wasn't a good ball either, but Lawrenson establishes some order. Souness. Good movement by Rush. Souness into Dalglish. And Platt, now the goal scorer for Coventry, tries to release Gibson. Offside against the Liverpool player, Rush, but it wouldn't matter because Coventry had the ball. Well, they did have it. They've got it back. Peake. Neil. Dalglish. Now Hansen. Souness. Lee. Dalglish. What's a good ball? Rush is there, trying to shake off Roberts. Gin that was. Now Neil. Kennedy fell. Worth making the point that Liverpool this season have lost only 2 league matches, to Manchester United away and Sunderland at home, and they find themselves a goal behind here at Highfield Road, and it could have been more. Up goes Bamba. Bennett. Daly. Roberts. Gibson. Bennett again. Platt now is well forward in the centre. He's finding some good positions, but he won't get the ball there because there's an offside. And Ronnie Whelan. Dalglish, Nicol. Phil Neal pressed forward well there. Wasn't quite found, but here's Nicol. Lee. An interception there by Daly. Neal. Dalglish. Arms round the waist a little there. The referee has played a good advantage, and Jerry Daly, and they've beaten the offside trap with David Bennett. There are three the other way for Coventry. And Bennett may go again, and Gibson off the post and in by little Terry Gibson. 2-0 to Coventry. And what a start they've made here. Bennett made the running, Gibson turned it on, and Liverpool saw the ball go back in off their post and can only reflect again that the square line defence can be punctured if you play the right ball and beat the line at the right time. That's what Coventry did, and they've reaped the benefit. 19 minutes gone, 2-0. And Gibson actually only the fourth striker to score against Liverpool this season in open play. Most of the goals against them have come from penalties or midfield players, but he took that one well. Well, what a good run by Bennett initially. He took them on, and he appeared to have lost control at one point in it, but he kept possession. A little bit of luck there maybe, but you need that. But how well Gibson finished it all off, and Liverpool, frankly, was standing watching. Phil Neal. Play on, says the referee. Everything's going Coventry's way. Stuart Pearce. And you have to say it, a team of unknowns a few months back are leading the champions by 2 goals and looking good on it. Bennett. Platnau's made a run through the centre. An assorted side here that Bobby Gould has got together from all sorts of different clubs and backgrounds. But whatever happens between now and the end of the match, and there may be a lot to come from Liverpool, they'll talk about the opening 20 minutes here at Highfield Road for a long time to come. Souness. Daly. And Gibson's got the pace, but so has Lawrenson. Only as far as Bamber, he's on his own. There's nobody coming in. Otherwise, it could have been 3. And Liverpool's defence is being made to look very ordinary indeed. Lee. Well, it set the match up beautifully, that, because Liverpool now have got to survive the storm and then come out and produce championship football to get back into the game. Kennedy. Rush. And Souness. Dalglish, he's found a gap here and was brought down by Platnau, was he? No, corner. Graham Souness made a forceful appeal to the referee as Dalglish went down. Platnau was the defender. The referee decided he went for the ball. Lee with the corner. And Rush. Oh, and Dalglish doesn't often miss from there. Hit it well enough. Liverpool don't score many goals from corners, but Rush flicked that on. and Dalglish was too high. But a warning to Coventry that there's a long, long way to go. Now with the header, and then Nicol, and Rush into Lee. Souness. Whelan making the forward run. Foul by Bamba on Hansen. Neil up on the right. Rush let it go to Dalglish, good dummy. Bennett. Forward by Jerry Daly, who's relishing the recall. Been on the transfer list for quite a while, but he's got a chance to rise to the occasion today, as indeed have all these Coventry lads, and so far they've grabbed it with both hands. Good stuff. Neil. Here's Sammy Lee. Souness. Neil's up again, and there are four waiting in the centre for Liverpool, and the goalkeeper, stretching a bit, did the right thing. He wouldn't have caught it. Michael Ginn looking for Bennett. Coventry have got Bamba watching Neil, but the mistake was further forward, and here's Rush, and he can finish, but he's not going to have that goal allowed. He was offside. The flag was up on the far side fairly firmly and fairly quickly as Sammy Lee put the ball through, and Ian Rush thought he'd made it 20 goals this season, but turned round to find that it was a free kick instead. Offside. Gibson, just looked as though he may have been caught by Hansen, but again Coventry finding ways and means of prizing open this Liverpool defence. And a good run by Steve Nicol. Michael Ginn tracking him back. Bennett. Here's Neil. Lee. Rush making his familiar run across the area, but it didn't come through. Lee appealed for hands. Oh, well played by Platnauer. I think the ball was out there. It was out further back. What a half he's having. Well, it wasn't a Liverpool-type pass at all. And they haven't managed to subdue Coventry up to now. On by Gin. That was him again. Bamber there with his awkward build. Kennedy fouled him. So again, Bamber can make himself a target. Little Gibson hoping to pick up something off him. And it's going to work again for them. They've got a free kick. Steve Nicol on Bamber. Well, I've not seen Liverpool under the microscope quite like this for some time. 5 in the wall. And Daly came off Whelan, I think. Bamber is up there. That was certainly Whelan. Twice. Here's Bennett. Taking on Alan Kennedy again. And Whelan. And that could be a corner to Coventry. Or even a free kick if the referee overrules the linesman. There's some confusion at first there, but it is a free kick. It was a foul on Bennett. So Gin will take. Whelan, good break by Liverpool. Souness, Michael Gin getting back to challenge. Steve Nicol, and it came off Platnow for a corner. So fast Liverpool at turning defence into attack. Souness and Dalglish. Header by Roberts. Kennedy. In the way, Bennett. Having a good half, actually, David Bennett on this side. Showing signs of his cup final form with Manchester City. And he's found Daly, and it's on to Gin. And Hansen having to come across. Came back off Bennett in the end, and it was Roberts who was fouled by Ronnie Whelan as he released the ball. Hence the lecture. And Gin it was who had the shot. Well, there's some smiles on Coventry faces in this first half, on the field and in the crowd. This depressed city in economic terms in recent years has been hoping that the football club would start to take shape in terms of European recognition. Bobby Gould's certainly doing a good job, it would seem. He's got his team working overtime here to try and close Liverpool down. But there goes Lee. Clash between Roberts and Dalglish. And here's Lee. Good ball by Whelan to Dalglish. Kennedy. Allardyce. Pearce got a knock there as turned inside. And it was forward by Hansen. And a chance maybe here for Dalglish. That was on by Bamba. And this is Hansen. And he's taking the chance to come forward, Alan Hansen. Now is the well-oiled machine going to get back into working order here? Dalglish with the header. It's Lee. Not that way, it won't. Good ball. Michael Ginn to Dave Bennett. And Ginn's in support again now on this side. Three the other way for Bennett. Daly. Well played by him. Bamba's free on the far side if he can find him. They just closed it. And had enough men there. Lawrenson. Rush. Good running by Lawrenson. Two in the centre for Liverpool. But they can't get their crosses in. Gibson against Hansen, and Gibson claims that he was caught in the face, but I think the referee's done the right thing there. If he was, it was accidental. But as it is, Gibson is on the ground in an offside position, which will make matters awkward if Coventry attack. Souness. Rush trying to turn, but they're denying him that luxury. And now there will be attention for Terry Gibson. Well, he's a determined little competitor, this fellow. Daly, Allardyce, Bamba is onside. Bennett's in the middle, so is Gibson. And here's Bennett, good effort. Fast-flowing football from Coventry City. And the big man Bamba showing he's not just a target man down the middle. He got away on the right. and Bennett had moved inside to get on the end of the cross. This is Rush, and now Dalglish. Neil forward again, firm header by Allardyce. Graham Souness. Kennedy. Bennett forced to concede the corner, and then Pearce came across with Dalglish, who was penalised. That was Lawrence who fell. Here's Bennett. Coventry have got so many players forward in some of these attacks. There's 7 of them there now. Michael Ginn gets a free kick. Foul by Souness. And weight of numbers going forward has been a factor in the way Coventry have dictated this half. Bamba's in there again, so is Platnauer. Allardyce is forward, but it's Lawrenson who beats them all. 5 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 to Coventry. Can Liverpool get one back before the break? Souness. Oh, the passing game, which is usually so reliable, appears to be misfiring today for Liverpool. Look at that. Hansen straight to Gibson, who's on his way again there. Beautifully taken out by Sammy Lee. Whelan's making a run through the centre, number 10. Dalglish is in support. Rush is coming in. Bamba. And Gibson again was just onside. Hansen right across to Phil Neal. And Souness to Kennedy. And now Whelan. And Souness has got two to his right. One of them is Nicol. And one of them is Neil. With Lawrenson and Souness, and again Coventry intercept, and Bamba turns Lawrenson and finds Gibson. Now has he got the legs of Hansen? He's checked, he's got Bennett on this side, and Neil got back. Good running though by Terry Gibson. Dalglish has been penalised by the referee for a foul on Peake, although he must have felt it should have gone the other way. And Dalglish at odds with the referee because he claimed that constituted the kick having been taken, but it hasn't. It has now. Daly. Roberts. And Bennett takes on Kennedy and gets his cross in, and Lawrenson forced to turn it behind, and there's only been one winner on this side of the field in the first half, and that's been Dave Bennett. He's got the ball again. Gin. Neil. Goal kick. Liverpool supporters cheering as if they feel that decisions have gone against their team, but when you're the champions and you're the league leaders and you come and play up-and-coming sides, you have to take the rub of the green. Here's Whelan. Kennedy, and rushes through the centre, but Coventry's back four has kept its shape. Roberts. Bennett takes on Hansen this time, and he gets round again, although Bennett has actually taken the outside route against Kennedy and Hansen, and he's profited from it several times. He forced a corner there, which Gin will take. And Bamber is forward, and Gibson shot, and number 3. Grobbelaar stands and wonders what's happened here. And what has happened is that Liverpool are 3 goals down. And Terry Gibson, twisting and turning, might have got a deflection off Sammy Lee, but Grobbelaar didn't do all that well either. And Gibson has scored 2. Right on half-time. Look at those supporters. They can't believe this. Highfield Road buzzing as the champions get taken apart. Grobbelaar made a present of the first goal to Nicky Platnauer in the first minute. Terry Gibson came along with 2 more, and Coventry City, nearly relegated last season, but now with a new team, leave the field to a standing ovation. Talking to Bobby Gould this morning about Liverpool only conceding 14 goals in 26 matches this season before today. Now his Coventry side have put 3 past them in 45 minutes, which must have stung Liverpool's pride. But I wonder if Gibson and company can sustain their momentum in this second half. Bamber is the man on the far side. Back in again by Gin, offside against Gibson. Neil, Lee, Peak. Platnar. Hansen. Here's Kennedy. Dalglish seemed to be caught and gets the free kick this time. Neil's made a run into the area on the near side. Whelan is also there. And that wasn't a good ball from Souness. It gave Neil little chance. Here's Bamba. And Bamba was taken there by Mark Lawrenson, who gets booked by the referee. Lawrenson's had one or two tussles with Bamba, and he certainly caught him quite badly there and was cautioned. So a free kick to Coventry. Daly with it, and Lawrenson clears. Header back was by Roberts, and the referee gives the offside. He was well placed to see it. Souness. And now it's Nicol. Bennett. He's been a real handful for Alan Kennedy, has Dave Bennett. And Kennedy, having to resort there to knocking him over, gets spoken to by the referee. And Coventry's string of free kicks, an indication that they've rattled Liverpool where it's mattered in the Liverpool half, forcing them into errors. Daly. Kennedy. Now Lee. Ronnie Whelan with the pass, which was just too strong for Phil Neal. Bennett. Coventry's corner. Bamba up. Oh, and Allardyce is there. There were men on the line anyway, but Grobbelaar lost his way again. He's played over 100 consecutive league games for Liverpool now since taking over from Ray Clements. He hasn't missed one in that period, Grobbelaar, but having trouble here. Bamber. Little Gibson trying to get inside, but Lawrenson's ball. Well forward, Dalglish, little chip in, and Nicol was stealing in on this side. It's Souness with the shot. Daly, offside against Gibson. Hansen. Here's Bennett. Gin's made a good run, offside, but only just. He came from Peterborough, Michael Gin, and Bennett, who joined Coventry from Cardiff, combining well with him on the right. Whelan to Kennedy. Here's Lee. And the name of Bobby Gould echoing round Highfield Road. The fans have really taken to the new manager and to this performance. Rush. Neal. Little flick was by Dalglish, who was fouled by Peake. Souness. Well played by Gibson. That was Platnar looking for Bamber. And Lawrenson needed time to collect his thoughts. Not to mention the ball, but Coventry have had rather more of that than Liverpool, actually. Well, that just about sums up Liverpool's day. The simple things, which are normally their strength, are letting them down. And it seems to be spreading all the way through the side. And Kennedy's got his hands full on that side anyway with Bennett, but it isn't the Liverpool we're used to seeing this. Credit to Coventry, obviously. Lawrenson. This is Lee. Well, obviously Liverpool have got to take chances in their position, and Phil Neal and Mark Lawrenson are both forward. And Allardyce the man in defence. Gibson, oh, that's well played, and Terry Gibson, is it his hat-trick? Oh, Grobbelaar made a fine save. That'll make up perhaps for one or two of the earlier ones, but Terry Gibson must have thought he was on for his hat-trick, and not many people get those against Liverpool. He did the right thing, he tried to clear the advanced goalkeeper, but Grobbelaar, so athletic there. Corner to Coventry. And the flick on the near post, always a good ploy when you've got Allardyce in the side. Here's Rush to Lee. Good tackle by Pearce, and they're away again. Platnauer. Pearce. Well, that would have been a better ball had he played in the first division, maybe a little bit longer. There was a little anxiety creeping in there from a lad who really, at the beginning of the season, couldn't have dreamed he'd be on the same pitch as Kenny Dalglish. Here's Whelan. Souness, who hasn't been allowed to control things there. Coventry have hustled Liverpool in midfield. Oh, that was Whelan who wasn't sure with his touch. But that was a fine ball by Dalglish, and Whelan now on the ball for Liverpool, who come forward with Lee. Low into Rush, not a good return, but the pass out wasn't good either by Allardyce. Souness, Lee, good efforts. But apart from the goal that wasn't when Rush was offside, Liverpool haven't tested the goalkeeper who's returned today very thoroughly. Influence, this fellow Brian Roberts. He's one of the survivors from the Coventry staff of last season. He's captain here now, and he has got a good calming effect on the side. Lee, oh, good tackle. And Bamber has won so many free kicks. And Bamber's up there again. And there's a tactical ploy in the mind of Coventry about using the height of Bamber against the Liverpool back four, who can sometimes be suspect when the ball is in the air. Here's Roberts. Scarves being waved by the Coventry supporters, who are enjoying this afternoon more than any other, I would think, for quite some time. But Liverpool are famous for their staying power and their recoveries. Here's Rush. Ball played in there where Allardyce was the defender. Ronnie Whelan, from Rush's pass, appeared to be blocked. Bamber, Gibson, Michael Ginn well forward, away by Neal, and that's caught out Coventry at the back, or it did, it caught Allardyce, but not Pearce. Good covering that by the fullback. Really came round well. Bamber. Neal with the header away, as Coventry suggests they can keep up the pace. Chance maybe here for the long throw. And Grobbelaar decides he's got to come and meet Bamber, and that may look like eccentric goalkeeping, but often goalkeepers can do better than defenders in those positions, coming through the crowd on the near post. A mixed afternoon for him. Here's Souness. And Rush is threatening Coventry here. What a good piece of play by Michael Ginn. Oh, that was one of the best moments of the match. Bamber. Daly, Platnauer. And away by Nicol for the corner, but all set up by Michael Ginn, showing what teamwork is all about for a midfield player, breaking up a dangerous move in his own penalty area, making yards of ground and putting his side into a threatening position. Daly with the corner. No height on that to find Allardyce. Ginn. Foul was by Kennedy. I've never seen Liverpool give away so many free kicks within 30 yards of their own goal. Taken by Pearce, and Bamber got up, but the referee wasn't happy with the free kick originally, and it'll be retaken. Liverpool's ward's going to be 10 yards back, of course. Played low this time for the layoff to Daly! Spectacular stuff. Souness, Whelan, and Liverpool have got promising movement here, and it's Peake who takes the ball away from danger for Coventry in some style. Bamber with the header. Gibson is hovering again. He fouled Lawrenson, and here's Souness for Liverpool. Lee, they're still 3-0 down. Forward run by Kennedy. Kennedy. Bennett, Tussles with Hansen. Whelan. Souness. Kennedy. It's promising, but not the finish. Just isn't Liverpool's day in any sense at all. They've not produced anywhere near their normal form. And Coventry City's supporters asking themselves now, it's the biggest crowd of the season here by some way, 20,586 in a stadium which is nearly all seated, asking themselves, have their side opened up the championship race again? Plattenauer and Gibson chasing, and again Liverpool are forced into a mistake. Pulling back Plattenauer, and the referee is going to book another Liverpool player, Phil Neal. "50 caps for England, but reputations count for nothing here." And Bamba used his hand there. Linesman saw it. Referee, I presume, applied an advantage, but will it accrue to Liverpool? Well, you could write a story about Grobbelaar's afternoon, really, never mind the match. Bamba with the flick on, Grobbelaar with the catch. Oh, went over the head of Little Chin. Well played by Stuart Pearce. His Wealdstone mates were 4 down at half-time in their FA Cup tie, but his side 3 up. And Neal fouls Bamba, and Liverpool still have found no sort of shape or form by their standards. Just listen to this Coventry crowd. Michael Ginn. Brian Roberts. Bennett is wide on the right. It's good to see a player occupying that orthodox wing position, prepared to take on the fullback. 20 minutes to go. Coventry 3, Liverpool 0. And Bennett still threatening. Appeals by the crowd because Hansen appeared to climb on Bamba, but there's a bit of each there, I think. Lee is running strongly from midfield to try and latch onto the pass. Dalglish in pursuit. Rushes in the centre. The others are coming from midfield. It's a tight area. Flags up. Oh, there's some excited faces in the background there, aren't there? They've really enjoyed themselves this afternoon, these Coventry fans, and indeed, this sort of day for them is well overdue. Just escaped relegation, remember, last season. Here's Lee. be said too that these supporters have enjoyed First Division football here at Coventry since 1967, since Jimmy Hill brought them up. A good unbroken run, but there might have been too many matches where their side has played quite as well against the league leaders. Free kick to Coventry. Lee. Way at the back of the stand, at the end of the row, on the right by the telephone, Bobby Gould watching his side, defending now as Kennedy gets the ball for Liverpool. Souness. Bennett. Gibson. Had time to recover really after not controlling the ball that well. Here's Bamber, and Pearce has stormed up the left. Platt now is through the middle. They're trying to beat the offside, and they have, if Pearce can get it. Gin. Gibson dummied it. Lee. And Kennedy looks for Rush, but that's just in hope. Bennett. Souness. Well, the important thing from Coventry's angle was not to allow Liverpool back into the match the way teams have in the past. They haven't so far, but Liverpool is still coming forward with Kennedy. Souness. Hansen. That's Kennedy's cross, was just a flick by Pearce, took it away from Steve Nicol. Fiercely driven by Alan Kennedy. Here's Nicol. And Lee, and Nicol again. Good ball, Dalglish. Crossed that well, but Peake also responded. Here's Lee. And again Nicol well forward here for Liverpool. Back heel to Dalglish, side netting. Good build-up play by Steve Nicol. Graham Withy warming up for Coventry. There's Kennedy. Souness. As Coventry have worked well to deny Liverpool the angles they require from this position. They've got to go on working at it, because Liverpool will. Hansen. Good ball by Nicol, but the offside flag was up. Bobby Gould was saying on the Football Focus he's 25 years younger than Joe Fagan, but the gap in experience. Bennett. Allardyce. Here's Neil. And again, Dalglish. Bobby Gould made the point on the Football Focus this morning that there's 25 years of experience between himself and Joe Fagan, the opposing managers today, but his young, recently assembled team have done him proud here against the league champions. Lawrenson. Nicely done. Well, it seems strange to accuse Liverpool of lack of imagination because we've seen them play so beautifully in the past, but this is not one of their days, and their true supporters will tell you they have one off day at least every season, and this could be it. Bamba. Whelan. On the far side is Nicol. Oh, giving it to Bennett. And that's offside against little Gibson. Rush. Platnauer. Free kick given against Sammy Lee. I have to say that Liverpool have conceded a tremendous number of free kicks and haven't, maybe in the 50-50 decisions, had the best of luck, but that's to take nothing away from Coventry. Bamba, Gibson, oh, that's good football. Bennett. Bamba might make something of it yet. Platnauer! If only every team would use a winger and get the ball wide the way Dave Bennett has gone wide for Coventry today, football would be a lot better to watch at times. They've used the width. He got a poorish cross, it looked at first, but Bamba made something of it. Platnauer just the wrong side of the post for Coventry. Neil to Dalglish. Well, it's better than playing for Wealdstone, isn't it? Souness. And now Hansen. Coventry pulling 10 men back. Dalglish, marked by Peake. Managed to get Kennedy in. But the service from that side when Liverpool have got into forward positions hasn't been of the highest order. Nice play between Whelan, Dalglish and Kennedy, but Liverpool haven't found the penetration yet. Can they now? Rush dummies, Neil is here. Souness. Forcing the corner. Gibson and Bamba. Bamba's header. He's there again, off his knees this time. I think Liverpool, who are their own harshest critics at times, will agree that several key players are off form today. Kennedy, it's a good run. Lee. And Kennedy carried on, so did Lee. Whelan. Nickel on the far side. Well played by Roberts. Bennett. Liverpool have misplaced a pass, enabling Coventry to get players back in their own half. Here's Sammy Lee. Test for Pearce when the ball's played into that area, but he's withstood it well. Neil with the header back. And Gibson has beaten Neil. Is it on here for number 4? Gin and Bamba to his right, and Gibson has completed a hat-trick. What a marvellous day for Terry Gibson and for the supporters. Bobby Gould on his feet, but so are plenty of people in the ground. 6 minutes from the end, Coventry have made it 4. Bobby Gould is concerned about the pitch invasion, and he's right about that. But Gibson has made a contribution here against the league champions that he will never ever forget. Came to Coventry from Spurs, only 5'5", but when he beat Phil Neal there, he had 2 choices. Does he pass to his right, or does he go on himself? He curled it round Grobbelaar, in off the post. It's 3 goals for Terry Gibson, which makes it 11 now for him this season. But more important, it's 4 for Coventry, and Liverpool in danger of suffering their worst defeat for some time. I can recall a 5-1 at Aston Villa back in 76, I think it was. But they don't often concede that many goals, and they're 4 down here. Russia's got a chance on the break, but the free kick's been given. Well, who would have thought that the championship race would be opened up again quite like this? Coventry City 4, Liverpool 0. But the Tottenham fans won't be surprised, offside there, because Gibson last season, when there were so many strikers at White Hart Lane, actually had a nice little spell where he got 6 goals in 7 games. And there were a few people who thought he had more to offer than perhaps he was given the chance to prove at Tottenham. But here he is now, the hero of the hour at Coventry. And Bamba falling out with Souness. And the referee, as the Coventry players try to restrain Bamba, is going to book Souness. So 3 Liverpool players are cautioned. They've conceded 4 goals. This for them is the worst day of the season so far. For Coventry, it's the best day for some time. Michael Ginn. Platnauer. used his arms a bit maybe, but it's all going Coventry's way. Lee. Good volley by the goalkeeper. And Coventry here comes Nicol. Platnauer. Gibson's up there again. He's even testing the taller men in the air now. Here's Kennedy. Oh, good ball, Whelan. And Kennedy for Liverpool. Shot blocked by Bennett. Substitution by Coventry City. Dave Bamber, hurt in the clash with Graham Souness, is going off. And as he gets the applause, the man coming on is Graham Withy, former Bristol Rovers player. And Withy's first touch is to clear the corner. This is Nicol for Liverpool, fouled by Withy. Having just come on, protests. But anything Liverpool get now will be merely a consolation. And Souness to drive and rush to pounce. No, Pearce was there. And the referee has awarded a goal kick. Here's Bennett. Gin. What a match he's had. Bennett. Allardyce looking for Withy, who almost shook off Hansen. Bennett. Offside would have been given, but the referee applied an advantage. Here's Lee for Liverpool. Dalglish. Here's Lee. And Kennedy. Withy. One of the most dramatic afternoons and results of the season so far in the First Division, as the champions and leaders go down 4-0 with Terry Gibson scoring a hat-trick for Coventry City, whose recently assembled, fast improving side put together by Bobby Gould show that they mean business in Division 1 and that their form this season is no fluke. 3 up at half-time, conclusive winners. They'll remember this day at Highfield Road for some time to come. Coventry City 4, Liverpool 0.